Welcome back to Lemon Factor. I'm Chad, and today we're headed back to, no, we're not going to the dyno this time. We are going to head to Bandimere Speedway to find out how fast our 10th generation, how fast this 2019 Honda Accord 2.0 Touring now is. And I say now is because we have installed the Phearable Stage 3 tune. We have installed the PRL high volume air intake, the version 1, and more recently, we've installed an upgraded intercooler, the Mishimoto Intercooler. We've dyno tested that combination, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link in the description below. But we want to see, I want to see, I'm sure all of you want to see, now that we've done all that, all those modifications, how fast is this car? So if you're interested in seeing how fast our project car can run on the quarter mile, then stay tuned. I'm in Denver, Colorado. The Speedway, Bandimere Speedway, is just west of Denver. So we're at high altitude. Thin air definitely impacts the amount of horsepower you put out of your car. And from talking to several people, from my dyno guy to the people here at the track already, the general consensus is that you're running roughly 20% less horsepower. Not the place to be if you want to run some fast time. Knowing that, my hope is that we run some high 13s. I know stock is 13.9, 14, 14.1 at about 100, 101 miles per hour. But again, we're at a detriment here. We're running 20% less. So I would be very happy with high 13s. I wouldn't be surprised if we are running 14. I'm going to provide my actual time slips to show you what I ran here at altitude, but I'm also going to convert that given our air temperature, our altitude, our barometric pressure, etc., so that you can get a feeling for what that actually would have been like at sea level. Let's get on the track, let's run it. And as we go through, I'll give you more information about the setup, my technique, etc. Okay, as expected, low 14s. Now, I did take a snapshot of the environmental conditions so that we can do that conversion. One thing I'm noticing with the K-tuner though is my K count is skyrocketing. I did data log the first run, so I'll be able to see what exactly is happening under what conditions, but it does make me nervous. I also like to see and hear from all of you, what have you seen for your K control numbers when you're racing on the quarter mile with an off-the-shelf tune? Can't believe that truck beat me! What the hell is in that thing? But as far as weight is concerned, everything is stock. I got the spare tire in the back. I have some stuff in the back. I didn't remove anything. Tire pressures, they're as I typically would run it, meaning cold pressure of about 30, 31 PSI in the front and about 33 PSI in the back. But what I really want to do with these runs is see if I can get some consistency in the quarter mile time, some consistency in my run, so I can use this in a way as a benchmark. I don't want to go around, keep changing my tire pressures and remove the spare, etc., etc. Changing it that way will make it difficult for me to see what further improvements I've made with our further modification. So I don't want to think that I got more out of a modification when in reality all I did was remove some weight. I love to keep going all night long because it's not that busy here, so I could definitely get a lot of runs in. However, the temperatures, my intake, IAT1 and IAT2, they just keep getting up there. I am really happy that I installed the intercooler. I couldn't imagine what the temperatures would be without the intercooler. My biggest concern is my K control numbers being now 1.0. I've never had them that high. I put up the conversion for the high altitude runs to convert them down to sea level. So, I mean, technically speaking, yeah, I ran 13-second quarter mile, so I guess I'm pretty happy with that. I just wish it could actually be a 13-second quarter mile. We'll get there though. We're going to continue to put modifications on the car. We'll continue to dyno test those modifications to see which ones produce the most horsepower, and we'll continue to come out here at Bandimere Speedway and we'll test the car. Biggest thing that I've learned today is to take a look at the K control numbers. Didn't like it. I think that's what prevented me from matching my initial number or bettering the initial number. I think that's it for today. So thank you for joining, and until next time.